Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.
Can we talk about it? Yeah. You all, there has been so much that has been said regarding Simone Biles and her husband and, the ins and outs of their marriage and relationship. And Simone has taken it upon herself to subliminally, if you would, clap back at the backlash. Now she has also come through with her own statements talking about, are y'all done yet? And, kind of giving y'all pushback as far as her husband is concerned. But the tweets that she has liked, reposted, replied to, it kind of really shed a huge light on how she's feeling at this moment. And she's checkmating a lot of you real women who had real slick things to say. Now, before we get deep into this dope discussion, I want to go ahead and highlight this brother here, because I've noticed that both Simone and her husband, Jonathan, took it upon themselves to repost this video. And he made valid points, okay? However, I gotta go ahead and call this gentleman out, because to be perfectly honest about the whole situation, he really did add a lot of fuel to the fire that has sparked a lot of the negative commentary revolving around Simone and her husband, right? See, while I can appreciate the fact that, what's his name, you all? What is his name? What is the brother's name on my screen? I don't know. I know he's on the Pivot podcast. But while I can appreciate and Ryan Clark, okay, peace to Ryan Clark, but I gotta call you out on this. While I can appreciate and respect that he did try to calm down a lot of the negativity, I gotta be real enough to acknowledge the fact that he was one of the ones that kind of kickstarted this whole thing by saying, oh, so what we can really say is you didn't really want Simone like that. And what we can really conclude is, so it's like, I hear you and, more power to you, but you are the one giving side eyes and snickering and giggling, pretty much trying to let it be known that Simone Biles was the actual catch and he was not. Let's be clear. We can hit 300. I'm going to need 200 likes. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. So I'm going to go ahead and play this because I do feel like he makes valid points. But at the end of the day, Ryan, come on now. You double dutching. Because, again, you were one of the ones snickering and giggling, talking about, oh, well, so what you're saying is you didn't want Simone. You did do that. So hold yourself accountable as well, Ryan. Let's not throw stones and hide our hands like we're innocent, Ryan. Just saying. Okay, let me know if you all can hear this, because like I said, both Jonathan and Simone did repost this video, and you know, he does make valid points. I just have to go ahead and be real enough to hold him accountable, because that was some bullshit. Okay, let's be honest. Ryan, you were the one that kickstarted all the commentary to begin with. So yeah, let's get into it. 300. Put a 2 in the chat if you all can hear this.
He was telling the story of the way he met his wife, Simone Biles.
Could y'all hear that? Put a 2 in the chat if you all could hear that. I'm waiting for the 2s. Okay, I see the 2s. So let's get into this. Because, like I said, he makes valid points. I just have to go ahead and keep it all the way Rizzo against the Grizzle and say, Ryan, you played a role. So let's not. But let's go ahead and get into it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
He was telling the story of the way he met his wife, Simone Biles, on our show. And she was also there. And they told this story with so much love in their eyes. And every time they looked at one another, you can tell how beautiful it was to them. But everyone is now twisted and taken that and made it something negative. What people
now, Ryan, let me start off by saying this, okay? Because that was my sentiments exactly. A lot of y'all are in y'all feelings all because he just kept it real about how they met and how the interaction and exchange went down. That's all he did. All he said was, look, when I met my wife, I really wasn't familiar with her. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even in that mode of looking for a relationship. So she actually had to kind of reel me in because I just wasn't there at that moment. That's all he said. Y'all took it and ran with it, especially the real women. Y'all took it and ran with it. Oh, he dismissed her. He diminished her. He tried to make it seem like she wasn't a big deal. No, he didn't. Y'all so damn emotional. No, he did not do that. And throughout what he said, that y'all tried to pick apart, he was letting it be known that I think that my wife is the ish. I respect her. I support her. I honor her. She has helped me to blossom and develop into more of the man that you see today. So again, went over y'all heads. So we're going to go ahead and give Ryan, his credit there when he's saying, all he did was tell a story about how him and his wife met. And y'all took the narrative and y'all twisted it. But again, Ryan, you started it though. Just saying, you started it though, Ryan. So let's not. But again, we're going to let you talk because valid points are being made. Let's start from the beginning. I'm going to shut up.
He was telling the story of the way he met his wife, Simone Biles, on our show. And she was also there. And they told this story with so much love in their eyes. And every time they looked at one another, you can tell how beautiful it was to them. But everyone is now twisted and taken that and made it something negative. What people haven't done is watch the entire show. Watch him say that she wasn't scared and that once they finally went on a date, it was history from there. Or listen to him talk about their 2020 conversation while she was at the Olympics as he encouraged her that she could be okay. And when she wasn't, the time he took away with her, even getting married during that time. And now Simone Biles is back to the Simone Biles we know. He talked about the way Simone Biles has changed his life, how much she has helped him, how much their love and their journey and their story is all tied together. So what has happened is people sitting in their homes, whether married or unmarried, are now worried about this man and his relationship. Instead of being happy for two people who are excited to be together, two people who support one another wholeheartedly, we've now decided to pick apart one clip instead of learning the whole story. So the moral of the story is this. If Simone Biles is happy, why aren't you? If Jonathan Owens is happy, why do you care how they start or what jokes they make? This is a couple that has found their own way, and they found their way to one another in a very unique fashion. And just because you feel like he should be worshiping the gymnast, Simone Biles, doesn't mean that you can't respect that he's in love with the woman, Simone Biles. Man, that's their relationship. And if they could smile, you should stop frowning. Welcome to the Friday Pivot.
Whoopsie. And he said a whole bar at that end of that video. He said, y'all are trying to put 20 on 10 as far as making him be in love with and, you know, celebrate her as a career woman in her career field. But he appreciates and loves and respects her as the woman that she is, the wife that she is, so on and so forth. And again, a lot of y'all are twisting the narrative, making it way more than it really is, making it seem like this is a Jada and Will Smith situation to where, you know, he was just out here celebrating another woman over her. That was not this. This was not that. Please stop and have several damn futon seats. All this brother said was, when we met, I wasn't really checking for a chick like that. I didn't even know who she was. That's all he said. And yes, when it comes to relationships and what the man offers and what the man contributes to a woman's life, yes, we are the catch. What was wrong with that? What was wrong with that? But here we are. Oh, girl, you need to leave him. Oh, girl, you need a different man. Oh, girl. And these are the same chicks with low value husbands, no husband at all, and secretly plotting and patiently waiting for you to fumble so they can take your spot. Can we be real or no? We can hit 400. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. So Ryan dropped some gems and jewels and bars, although we did have to hold him accountable because he did kickstart all of this while he's trying to save the day. It's very much so given, I'm going to make this mess and then I'm going to clean it up and pretend like I didn't play a role in the mess. But again, we're going to leave that over there. But yeah, this is not a Will and Jada situation. This is not he threw her under the bus situation. This was him just keeping it real. And yes, one could argue that maybe he could have articulated himself a little better, but he's a young brother. How old is Jonathan? Can y'all let me know how old Jonathan is? He's not seasoned enough as a young man to maybe be able to thoroughly articulate what he's trying to convey. Right? So it can come off like, wait a minute, what? But at the end of the day, when you really analyze what he's saying, it's not bad at all. 28? Come on now. He's not even 30. He's a young brother. And he got married at what, 26? Like, come on. He's still figuring shit out as far as how to thoroughly say what he needs to say. And, you know, come on now. We've all been there. A lot of y'all that got all this slick shit to say, y'all are well into y'all 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 100s. So not too much. And then on top of that, what makes this even worse is the fact that, and I hate to even go here, but I'm going to do it anyway. What makes it even worse is a lot of y'all that have so much to say, y'all are not even hitting on Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens level. Not lifestyle-wise, not marriage-wise, relationship-wise, love, commitment-wise, none of it. Accomplishment, success, like, let's just be honest. But to really dial it down and drive home the point, a lot of y'all have never even been in a long-term, healthy, ongoing relationship for an extended amount of time, but yet you have the most advice and you got the most to say. Please stop. A lot of y'all didn't gather the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you are even trying to give to him until you were much older, later in life. So again, shut the hell up. This is a young couple figuring out life, figuring out themselves, And to me, in my opinion, they look like they're doing a pretty damn good job. The issue is a lot of y'all cannot appreciate or respect or understand what's at play because you've never had it. And a lot of y'all are doing a lot of projection from your own situations and placing it onto them. And again, this is not that. Can I be real enough to say this as well? Okay. And I'm just being real, you all. And again, 400. I'm going to ask for 500 in a minute. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I know y'all trigger. Y'all don't like what I got to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Be mad at your mama. A lot of these chicks, and real women especially, that are critiquing heavily what is going on between Simone and her husband. A lot of y'all, and shout out to Sister George because she kind of alluded to this in her video that she did the other day. A lot of y'all just don't think that Simone Biles is deserving of, you know, an attractive, successful young brother that actually married her and took her serious enough to give her his last name, to commit to her, to put a ring on it, baby. Let's just be honest. Can we be real or no? We can hit 500. Y'all give us 415 likes. A lot of y'all have it, whether you want to admit it or not. A lot of y'all just strongly feel as though, what's her name? Simone. I hope I didn't call her Candace Owens. You know, Jonathan Owens confuses me and makes me want to say Candace Owens for some reason. But anyway, if I did that, I apologize. I meant Simone Biles, okay? I may slip up and do that, so forgive me in advance. Simone Biles, a lot of y'all, whether you want to admit this or not, on some subconscious or conscious level, you feel as though she's not pretty enough. You feel as though she's not popping enough. And so how dare she get the man? How dare she get an attractive young brother that's successful in his own right to take her seriously and settle down with her? Especially when in today's climate, when it comes to a lot of the young men out there that look like Jonathan Owens, y'all can say what y'all want as far as, oh, he's not even successful like that. He just keep on getting this, you know, turned down and let down, and he ain't this, he ain't popping in his career. Y'all can say all that y'all want to, but y'all know damn well, especially when it comes to how desperate and thirsty a lot of these chicks are, they would be the first in line signed up to get with a Jonathan Owens, especially because he's attractive, successful, got a little money to his name. Come on. And so they cannot fathom how a young brother like that can more than likely have any thought pocket out there would settle down with a average at best, chocolate, dark-skinned, nappy-headed chick. That's what y'all think. And on some subconscious or conscious level, you're rooting for their downfall because you just cannot fathom him truly and authentically and sincerely loving her. It has to be an ulterior motive. It can't be genuine. She's not the type to get the guy, especially not marriage, and especially not from an attractive young man that has something going on for himself, especially not that. So at any given moment, yeah, he's going to leave her. He's going to cheat on her. He's going to accuse her. And y'all know what that is. Accuse with a B. Okay, replace the C with a B. Something. Because, yeah, she doesn't deserve it. Can we be honest? Anyway, thank you, Eric. It says Simone got chose by a high-value man while the Sisterhood can't obtain the caliber of man like that. Whoopsie! Simone is winning. And oh, Lord have mercy. It's so much that needs to be unpacked with this Simone Biles situation. It's so much that can be explored. But I think a big elephant in the room is the fact that a lot of them just feel like it's too good to be true, especially for a chick like Simone Biles. And so at any given moment, they're just waiting and plotting as far as him having a slip up. Oh, see, I told you. An average, at best, chick like that, it don't matter how successful she is. No, she does not deserve no quality man, especially one that's looking like something that could potentially have any woman that he wants. Oh, hell nah. See, I knew it. He don't like her. He don't want her. He don't love her. And that's trash. And a lot of y'all, again, would not want to admit that, but it is something within you that feels like Simone Biles is not good enough to get a husband that is attractive and successful, to be faithful to her, to love her, commit to her, marry her. Whoopsie. That's a big elephant in the room, and y'all don't want to admit that. Y'all like, damn, how did she get him? Before y'all even knew who he was, right? Because according to a lot of y'all, who is he? Who is this ninja? I didn't even know who he was until, he got with her. Before y'all even knew who he was, right? Quote unquote. A lot of y'all had those very same sentiments before the interview even was released. A lot of y'all looked at him, looked at her, and was like, nah, this ain't gonna last. 600, 505 likes. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just saying what you won't say. A lot of y'all was like, damn, she pulled him? Damn. He got with her? He married her? At a young age at that, to where he's in his prime? And when you peep gang, that's essentially what Jonathan was saying. Jonathan was saying, like, look, I'm young. I'm at the top of my game. I'm only 3 years in. I'm still trying to find my footing. Like, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship. I don't know if I'm ready for anything serious. That's all he was saying. All he was saying was, I wasn't there yet, but she was so much of a great woman that, yeah, she pulled me into her way of thinking. Not by force, not by trying to strong arm him and say, yeah, nigga, you better be with me, like a lot of y'all real women's do. No, all she did was show him what a real quality, authentic woman was, and the rest was history. He kept saying that. He kept reiterating that. He didn't say, oh, yeah, I didn't want that bitch. She wasn't even my type. I wouldn't even check for her. He let it be known, like, yeah, I swiped up. I was interested, just not in a serious manner. But once I got to know her, it was history. That's all he was saying. Yeah, I fought it because I thought that it would be a distraction for me. Yeah, I fought it because I was still, in my prime, I was still trying to find my way. I fought it for those reasons. But because she was such a great woman, I said, yeah, I surrender. This is a good woman. I want it. I gotta have it. And y'all just twisted it to fit your own narratives, to tear down a happily young married couple just because you have your own issues. Just because you refuse to admit the truth. And the truth is, a lot of y'all feel like Simone does not deserve that type of husband that she has. Again, even before y'all knew who he was, y'all was looking at the whole dynamic and situation from a physical point of view. Like, what? Best believe we saw the comments. We heard it. Oh, this bitch can't even get her edges right, and she pulled him and got him to marry her. What? This bitch, she got a cheap ass dress for her wedding day, and she pulled him like, it's only a matter of time. Yeah, you already know he just there for this, that, and the third. But yeah, let Simone Biles have been the traditionally attractive, beautiful woman, would have heard nothing. Nothing. But since he maybe didn't fully convey his message how y'all wanted him to, that was your opportunity to pounce and say, aha, I knew that nigga couldn't have loved that type of chick. I knew he didn't really want that type of chick. I knew he was just there to use her. Can we be real or not? Thank you, Mark. It says a man cheats with a woman she knows it's usually a sisterhood friend. Here come Mark with this nonsense. Look, we ain't even talking about that. Hold on. Thank you, Dark 80s man. It says not always about looks, it's about the brain. It's about all of that. And you know what, Mark? You do make a valid point, okay? I'm going to say this, because Mark is on to something with this. You know, it kind of went over my head initially, but let me come back to this, what Mark said. Mark is pretty much saying that it's the same females that have the most to say about your relationship, about how he's trash, about how he don't really love you like that, about how it's too good to be true, and he's just here to use you and accuse you, that are the main ones in your man's inbox. Hey, big head in him. She'll tell you, oh girl, he trash. He ain't to be trusted. And then lo and behold, you're a real good man to my friend. And I just feel like maybe you need, something a little better. And if the man ain't ish, he'll go ahead and hit. Sure will. We heard those stories. Right? And then when the girlfriend, the sisterhood friend, like Mark is talking about, then when that sisterhood friend actually smashes your husband that she tried to warn you about, right? And you catch her, hell, you don't even got to catch her. She'll turn around and she'll say, well, girl, I was just looking out for you. And so I thought that I would go ahead and test him. And girl, like, we slept together and what have you. Like he was flirting with me and he was, checking up behind me and everything. But I was just trying to be a good sisterhood friend. I didn't really want him like that. I was just testing him. Girl, please. Girl, please. Y'all know how they do. So yeah, when Mark is saying a man cheats with a woman she knows, yeah, it's the same chicks that's trying to convince you to leave him that want him for herself. Whoopsie. Okay, let's go back. I'm going to ask for 700 in a minute, y'all. 6. Okay, I got Dark 80s, baby. Not always about looks. It's about the brain. Facts. Because here's the thing as well, Dark 80s, man. Another level and layer to the conversation, and I know it's going to ruffle feathers, but that's why a lot of y'all don't have good quality relationships to begin with. But it's not all about the man's status, you know what I'm saying, or his money being bigger and larger than yours. A lot of the times, especially when it comes to healthy, balanced, secure relationships, it's about the guidance, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding that man can give unto you that can help you to be able to elevate, evolve, prosper, and grow as a woman. So while y'all are nitpicking like, oh, she's the prize because she makes the most money, and she's the prize because she's the most decorated, and she's the prize because she's the most successful and the most famous and all of that, so she's the prize, she's the catch. Y'all don't know, once again, I think it's very important to drive this point home. Y'all don't know how much he has probably poured into her, even in the short amount of time that they have been together, that would supersede any accomplishment she could have ever had. You know what I'm saying? Any level or amount of success. And he actually touched base on that within that interview. He was like, yeah, she had her own problems that she was dealing with. And, I had to come through and comfort her and reassure her that, baby, you got it. You that chick. But again, because the sisterhood has to always nitpick and find something wrong, they're going to diminish that and say, oh, but you didn't do it like this, though. See, a real man, he would have spoke this life into her by saying this to her, not just saying, you go, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the sisterhood, it's never good enough, especially when they already have it in the back of their minds, whether they want to admit it or not, that Simone should not have the husband that she has. She just shouldn't. And that's just being honest. Thank you, Tank. I appreciate you for becoming a channel member. Super dope of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Adam. It says, Black marriage can't ever thrive without the man being demonized. Who cares how they met? They're together now, and she wasn't scared to compete for him. Can I say this as well? And big shout out to the Crimson Cure for this, because I went back and I watched some of her video that she talked about this conversation in. And my good sis, the Crimson Cure, Miss Kendra D, she went as far as saying that when it comes to not so beautiful, aesthetically pleasing type of women, they do have to go the extra mile sometimes to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that Simone Biles is ugly or unattractive. No. That's what y'all think. Let's be clear. Anybody that's dark skinned with natural hair, you know, without the European standards of beauty, like, yeah, they ugly to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is she's not the standard of beauty. She's not the ideal standard of beauty. And so I'm pretty sure Simone understood the assignment. Like, yeah, I'm not that. So yeah, I'm going to have to shoot my shot. I can't do what the everyday, average, typical Instagram model can do, which is swipe up on the picture and then go about my day and, you know, hope for the best. I can't do that. I have to go and swipe up on a picture and maybe inbox him and, you know, shoot my shot in that way. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are missing out on that element as well. We live in reality. We got to be realistic about things. Sometimes when you're not hitting on what a lot of people would want you to or need you to hit on, you got to go the extra mile. Right? Let me go as far as saying this. And y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. And then I'm trying to bring it home to the men so that y'all can really understand what I'm trying to say. Even y'all go through this as well as men. When you're not that tall, you're not that, I don't know, attractive. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have to bulk up more so that you can get the attention. Maybe you have to go out here and grind harder so that you can get more money, get more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So that you can stand out. It's no different with the women. I'm not Beyonce. I can't just like a man's picture, or I just can't comment on a little, you know, post and then him come to me like, yeah, what's up? I want to marry you. No. I'm average. So when I see somebody is taking an interest in me and they're attractive and I want in on it, hey, I better hop on this opportunity because it may not come back around. Again, I'm not Beyonce. Just being real. And y'all don't want to do that. A lot of y'all are coming from a point of view or a stance of, yeah, I'm the baddest chick. See, Simone, she strikes me as somebody that is down to earth, that lives in reality, to where it's like, nah, I can't do what she does. Are y'all feeling me? Put a 2 in the chat if you understand where your little business is coming from. Put a 1 if it's like, nah, under no circumstance a woman should shoot her shot. And in this case, all Simone did was shoot her shot back. Anyway. But yeah, and I see the 2s. I'm pretty sure Simone Biles was like, look, that's a fine ass man. Y'all can say what y'all want. Oh, you shouldn't. The first thing that attracts us to a person is how they physically look. Let's stop trying to be politically correct. Can we be real for a moment? Can we be real for a moment? The first thing that we see is, damn, he's fine. Damn, he looks good. Okay? It's in our nature. At the end of the day, we're still animals. Amen? Just highly functioning animals. So the first thing that we see is, yeah, you look good. Let me see what that's about. So I'm pretty sure when Simone, being an average chick, not ugly, but average, and her getting a swipe from a, let's just be honest, very attractive, handsome young brother that, let's be clear, is on a successful, famous app. This is not the average, typical dating app. These are for celebrities. So when you see a celebrity, which would probably more than likely equate to him having some kind of financial status, popularity, fortune, fame, and then he looks good on top of that, when he swipes up on you and you already are down to earth and you're living in reality and you're like, look, I know I'm not Beyonce. Oh yeah, you're gonna be like, swipe back. And while I'm at it, let me go ahead with my average ass, and it's no shade, no tea. This is being realistic, being real. Okay, y'all wouldn't like me if I wasn't real like this. Let's be honest. Hey, let me go an extra mile because, yeah. And even Simone said that. She said, I know what I like, and I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna go for it. And that's what she did. Because again, this may not come around like that for a chick like me. No shade, no tea. Nothing but all due respect to Simone. I think she's a beautiful chocolate sister. I really do. But a lot of y'all feel it in y'all bones. Oh, she does not deserve a man that looks like that. Because Jonathan is the standard of what a handsome man would look like. Okay? It's not subjective. It's not like, I mean, maybe to somebody he's cute. No, we all can look at Jonathan like, oh no, he's cute. He's fine. So when it comes to Simone, she was like, oh, hell nah. Not letting that get away. And she didn't. And what did, who was that? We can hit 700. I'm going to ask for 800 in a minute. Y'all better like, share, comment, and subscribe. When Dark 80s Man says that it's not always about the looks, it's about the brain, it's about the personality, it's about the chemistry, it's about the connection, he's not wrong in that. Because when Jonathan and Simone linked up, the sparks flew. Obviously, there was something different about Simone that set her apart from the rest, to where Jonathan was like, I can't fight this shit. I need her in my life. What song was that? I want it in my life. I need it in my life. That is what was playing in the background of Jonathan Owens' head when he met Simone. And even to both of their credit, they both admitted that he didn't know who she was. So it had to be like, oh no, this is the real deal. And y'all just cannot fathom that a chick like her, had the audacity to find an attractive husband to commit to her, to settle down with her, take her seriously, wipe her up. And a lot of y'all, as quiet as kept, are secretly waiting on the downfall. And that's trash. And be careful with that energy, because it might come back on your ass. Whoopsie. Anyway, got MIA Adam, and you're absolutely right. Anytime you have an unproblematic relationship or marriage between Black men and Black women, something has to be wrong. Oh, he must be cheating on her secretly, or he must not really like her. He don't really want her like that. Look at this. We just pick apart every little thing. Every little thing. And when I saw that y'all was out here talking about this is, comparable or comparable to Will and Jada, I was like, y'all are out y'all fucking minds. Y'all made it seem like Jonathan was Jada, to where he was out here like, yeah, the woman that I was with before I married what's her name? Simone, you know, she was everything. We had a deep connection. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like no other. I wasn't even paying Simone no fucking mind. Like I didn't even want her. But that last bitch I had, she was it. I would have really been with her, but the bitch died. Y'all really just put 20 on 10. That is not what happened. All he said was, at that particular point in my life, I was not ready for a relationship, commitment, anything seriously. If she didn't message me back, I probably would have went on about my life. Why? Because I was focused on other things, not women, not relationships. I was swiping up so I can kick it, not so that I can pick it. That's all he was saying. Anyway, thank you, Demise. It says she's not a super baddie or anything, but she's fit. If she is also feminine and friendly, she is going to get locked down. Period. Facts. Thank you, KP. It says they don't like the fact that she is invested in her marriage with a man that is equally yoked. And what they'll do, KP, is they'll try to set them apart by saying they're not equally yoked. Why? Because her status in her career field is higher ranked than his. And that's not what you do. What you do is you sit down and you analyze how do they complement each other on an internal level, mental level, emotional level, not just financially. Now, let's not get it twisted and weed out the financial aspect, because at the end of the day, even if that woman is maybe bringing home more money than that man and has more of a social status and everything than that man, best believe that man is required to do a lot more financially than her. He's going to be expected to contribute more than her, or add on more than her, or at least be expected to help her to add on more value to what she already has. Right? And how do we know that Jonathan is not doing that for that woman? Thank you, John Till. It says Sisterhood is rooting for failure. Such friends. It's just trash, John Till. So just trash. Big shout out to Prodigal Son. I appreciate you. And shout out to you for being a channel member. It says, if Jonathan Owens was a zaddy who said the same exact thing about being the catch, the miserable Sisterhood would have been quiet as a church mouse, because brass skin covers a multitude of sins in their mind. Whoopsie. And you know what else? They would have made 1,000,001 excuses as far as why he's well within his rights to say that, even though so he's not as successful as Simone. Oh, well, but he could, boost her status up because, they'll find something. But again, let's just be honest, you all. And y'all, 700, stop playing with your little big sis. Y'all gonna be hating on us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I got to drive this point home, because in a lot of instances, hold on, y'all. Turn these lights off. In a lot of instances, when it comes to what a man does for a woman, he is going to have a lot of extra weight and expectation placed upon him as far as what he is expected to do, as far as making that woman's life better. So, for example, Prodigal Son. People keep, I'm sorry, not just people, but we can say people, because I've been seeing some simp lollipoppy saying some slick shit too, okay? But for the most part, we see the Sisterhood, right? But even when it comes to what a lot of these people are saying, these men and real women are saying, they keep reverting back to, but she's more financially stable than him. She's more occupationally stable than him, decorated than him, so on and so forth. But again, gotta drive this point home. When it comes to men, they are able to help us as women to navigate and improve and advance even further and even more because they have a level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that maybe we don't possess. Even if we have more money than them, even if we are more decorated than them. Do y'all know how many men have come into a woman's life and helped her to get even more money than she already had? And no, he did not make more money than her. And no, he did not have more success than her. But again, he was more knowledgeable than her, more logical than her. So y'all got to really stop sleeping on that element of the conversation. The man is the catch, whether you make more money than him or not, because those are the ways in which a man is going to improve and evolve you as a woman. Peep the game. Get out your damn feelings. Stop thinking from a superficial level. Stop thinking from a surface level. Go deeper. While Simone Biles was out here like, oh, baby, I don't think I can do it. I want to give up. This is too much. I got too many internal battles and conflicts going on. And that man was able to pull her out of her emotions and get her to think more logically and strategically and build her up in that way. That in and of itself advanced her. Just saying. But y'all don't think that far. Had Jonathan not been a part of Candace, not Candace, I told you I was going to do that, Simone's life, who knows how many times she would have just gave up? Who knows how many times she just would have said, no, I'm not going to do it today, or she would have failed. Y'all don't know. But that is the ways in which a man can improve and evolve a woman, advance a woman, push her to the next level. Sure, we can be a force by ourselves, but we are a movement when we are together. Neo. Okay? Let's be honest. Y'all are thinking way too superficial with this conversation. Y'all are not taking the conversation deeper and further. And then on top of that, once again, when it comes to men, they are expected, whether they have more money than you or not, to advance you, to add on, to provide for you, to protect you, lead you, teach you. Do y'all know how many women I've come across to where they make more money than their man, but their man handles everything? Because in his mind, that's what a man is supposed to do. Do y'all know how many women are out here on the front lines that are more decorated than their men? They got the degrees, they got the success, they got the popularity, the money, but their man, holding it down. How is he not a catch? How is he not the prize? And we're going to get deeper into it because even Simone have to check y'all ass. And really do a checkmate on y'all ass. We're going to get into it. Let me start from the bottom. Thank you, J-Rock. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get it started right now. Share screen. Is this it? This is it. Okay. Thank you, J-Rock. It says, something tells me if Simone would have married a white man, there would not be any backlash, i.e. Serena and her husband. Whoopsie. Steppenwolf says, Danica, men ain't mad about that. Simps may be, but real men aren't. Are mad about what? Let me know what you're talking about, Steppenwolf. Thank you, Dyson. It says, don't Jonathan Owens millions have millions too? So what are these females talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it, Dyson. As a matter of fact, can you all let me know in the comments what Jonathan Owens' net worth is? Let me know. Okay. But thank you so much. Thank you, Joseph. It says, the point is she's the catch and he's at peace. Whoopsie. Thank you, Keys. It says misery loves company. Can't see past their lack. 800 y'all, but we can hit 7. Like, share, comment, and subscribe with some real talk. I know y'all pissed off. Your feathers are ruffled, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you, MIA. Again, it says one thing for sure and two things for certain. She wasn't alone this Christmas with a bulldog and a bottle of Taylor Port singing, "What do the lonely do? Lord have mercy." Thank you again, Dyson. It says some people out here can't function without being dysfunctional. It's a way of life for some folks. Man, or they can't function without finding a problem. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Thank you, Slim Daddy. It says Simone Biles is used to competing. She's used to being judged harshly. So her ego was checked long ago. Her clear-eyed humility will be extremely attractive to men. Is that what it is? Maybe that does play a part. To where she's like, okay, if I want to succeed, I have to do what nobody else is doing. I have to do what no other woman would do. Especially with, let's just be honest, the odds not really being in my favor like that. I don't have pretty privilege. Pretty privilege is a thing. Let's be honest. Doesn't matter how decorated I am. Doesn't matter how successful I am, how much money I got. Look, because men, real authentic men, are not checking for women for those reasons, that don't really boost me in no way. So I have to do things differently. 800. Let me see what y'all saying. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that played a role, Slim Dates, where she's logical as far as what she has to do to compete and win. Thank you, Mark. It says she said it in a confident but non-emasculate. I'm confused. She said it in a confident but non-emasculate man, damn near cute way. Men love that ish. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna break it down for y'all because I gotta get into, how Simone is subliminally responding to y'all and checkmating y'all ass at the same damn time. Jeremy says, yes, little big sis. Amen. We're gonna break it down, Jeremy. They can just be mad at their mama. And shout out to you for being a channel member as well. 800, y'all. We should have at least 720 likes. Thank you, the miso. It says, let's not miss the fact that not only did Simone stay in her femininity, but she also did the work. Whoopsie. She drove 45 minutes to him to have a cookie date while the hyena stuck crying about cheesecake. Oh. And you know what, Mr. Arrington? That's why a lot of these real women don't have a man to begin with. Y'all don't contribute. Y'all don't meet a man halfway. Y'all don't go. This is why. Whoopsie. Don't get mad at her because she played the game and got the prize. And can I say this, Demiso? When did we hear Jonathan say that Simone wasn't a prize? All he said was, yeah, I always said that the man is the catch. When did we hear him say, yeah, I didn't want that bitch. She wanted me. And the only reason why I'm with her is because she forced me. When did he say that? Even when the brother that we played earlier tried to put that on him, he said, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I wasn't ready at that time. I wasn't ready for a relationship at that time. And I was fighting against it because I thought it would be a hindrance to me. I thought it would be a distraction, but she's a good woman. She's a great woman. And let's take it a step further. When did we hear Simone disagree with him being the catch? We're going to get into it. We're going to break it down and get into it. Thank you, live from NYC. It says, unlike most women, men have a larger contrast of women they feel is physically attractive. Even men on the highest level can settle down with a 5 to a 10 as long as he's content with her. Very interesting. Okay, y'all, let's get into this, all right? Because it's so much to break down and explore. Okay. Hold on, what is this? John Till says, if he said it the way the sisterhood wanted to hear it, then the narrative would have been he got sugar in his tank, because what man say it like that? Right. If Jonathan would have said, oh yeah, my woman is the greatest thing that ever happened to me, and you know, she was the complete and total prize and the catch, they would have said, because like I said, John Till, they already have it, whether it's subconsciously done or consciously done, they already believe that she shouldn't have this man anyway, based upon how he looks and how she looks. They wouldn't want to admit that, but it's on. That's what everybody's thinking and feeling. Come on, let's be real. Yeah, I mean, he said all the right things, but nah, that nigga just saying that because first of all, I think he's zesty. You know what I'm saying? He a little zesty. And on top of that, he only just kissing her ass because she got the money. So he couldn't win for losing. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it would have been a problem. He couldn't win for losing. They would have said, oh, he's only saying that because he knows that without her, he's nothing and he's going to go broke. So he's just kissing her ass. Or, you know, he's gay. You know, whatever. Y'all know, one of those two cards, it can't ever be, oh, he's just giving the real and honest, authentic, transparent version of how they met. It can't be that. It has to be, no, he hates her. And he's only using her. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway. Okay, I'm caught up because I'm back at KP. Let's go and get into how Simone is responding to y'all. All right. And I see the rest of y'all donations. I'm going to get to y'all in a second. But this was the response to a lot of the backlash. Okay. And to me, it was the ultimate checkmate, because guess what? Simone has what a lot of you other real women's never had and never will, which is a man that first things first committed to her, loves her, devoted and dedicated his life to her, put a ring on it and married her. Whoopsie. And she's living her best life. Let's get into it. She and her husband responded by pretty much saying, we unbothered by you hoes. Look, we're thriving, we're surviving, we're living our best life. And, you know, y'all can just be mad in the car. But at the end of the day, we're winning. Okay? Now, we're going to get into that in a second. But I want to go into what it says. It says, unbothered. Just know we locked in over here. I got a question. How many of you real women that got so much to say, how many of y'all have a man in your life that first things first posts you? You gonna go there, Danica? Oh, we gonna go there today. A lot of y'all men, it's a secret. You're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. We should never let them know about you and I. They think so, but they don't really know. I wanna. You a little secret, and that's how he's going to keep it. No wedding, no ring, no commitment. Y'all can't even get a damn like on your picture from that ninja because he don't want nobody to know about y'all. Michael Bynes. Hold on. Oh, Michael Bynes coming through swinging. Hold on. I got to stop the show so I can get into this. Michael Bynes says, I don't know if you saw this, but the internet pulled up some old tweets from Jonathan's Twitter page back in 2012 when he tweeted about Gabby Douglas, who was also a world-renowned gold medalist in gymnastics. People said he lied about not knowing about gymnastics and who Simone Biles was based on those tweets. Y'all bitches just be reaching. He did know exactly who she was because he had tweeted about gymnastics a long ass time ago, so he knew who she was. Stop the cap. See, that's what I'm saying. He was plotting on her the whole time. He was watching her the whole time. Let me tell y'all something. I know who Michael Jordan is, but I don't know half these motherfuckers in the league though. But that's different because the difference is Simone Biles, she the GOAT in her field. So she the GOAT in gymnastics. So therefore, if he tweeting about other gymnastics bitches, then he know without a doubt who the hell Simone is, because she is the Michael Jordan of gymnastics. Look, y'all. Reach until your damn shoulder is pulled. Go ahead. Reach. Reach for the stars, bitch. Reach for the heavens. Amen. Go ahead and reach. But at the end of the day, whether he was lying or not, guess what? They, from what we can gather, they have love for one another. They have devotion and dedication to one another. They have respect for one another. And so, who gives a damn? That's my whole thing. Let's say he lied about knowing who she was. Okay. But he's still committed to her. He still loves her. He still supports her. Whatever. What does this say? And big shout out to Michael Biles. Y'all dropped the 100s. Y'all dropped the crowns. Y'all dropped the everything down in the damn comments for Michael Biles. But I need to see them crowns and them 100 emojis. We appreciate this type of phenomenal love. We don't take none of this for granted, Michael Biles. As a matter of fact, with this type of love, Michael Biles, I can't send nobody to jail. Nobody's going to jail today because Michael Biles bonded all of y'all asses out. So y'all feel free to act a fool today. Okay, feel free to act a fool in your super chats and everything, because I can't even send you to jail today because Michael Biles came through with that 300. Now let me ask you something, Michael Biles. Do you feel like he lied about it? Do you feel like he's capping and he's not genuine and sincere as far as his love for her? I would love to know. And I appreciate and respect all different perspectives and angles. But from what I can observe, it just, to me, it seems like he just didn't know how to thoroughly articulate himself, and it may have came off wrong. But I don't feel like he had any ill intentions as far as trying to dim her light or throw her under the bus, anything of that sort. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. But let's get back into it. And big shout out to Michael Biles. All right. How many of these real women that first things first post them, and then second off, that they are proud to post. Third of all, that married them, dedicated themselves to them. Like, come on. And I see all the 100s and crowns. Yeah, the major love to Michael Biles. And I'm going to pull that back up in a second, Michael. But I got to get into it. And I would love to know what you think about it, you know. But how many of the sisterhood got a man that they are proud of, that is proud of them, that proudly posts them, that they can proudly post? How many of them has a man like, yeah, talk y'all shit, but at the end of the day, this is wifey. We're unbothered and we locked in. We good over here. What happened? They trying to mess with my stuff. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can pull it back. How doing? Because I really do want to break this down to a crumb for y'all. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. What? They want to block my damn video. Hold on, I'm just gonna re-airdrop it. That's it. We can hit 900. Y'all give us 895 likes. Let me redrop my video. Now, let me find out the Sisterhood trying to hack my damn laptop. Oh no, this bitch. Hold on. Let me find out trying to hack my laptop. This is my own personal put together video. So how the hell it's unavailable? And I made the damn video myself. You tried it. Hold on. Yeah, I tried it. All I'm gonna do is pull it right back. The hell? Oh no, she ain't gonna have no evidence on us proving her point. This pick me, bitch. Hold on. Replace. Okay. Let's pull this back up over here because they got me messed up trying to interfere with my damn dope discussion. The fuck? Hold on. Okay, we back. We bike. Hold on. Let me go to share my screen. Okay, here it is. Now, this is what the response to you raggedy ass hoes was, and you raggedy ass smokies that had something slick to say. Jonathan is like, look, say what y'all want, but yeah, we're good over here. We're happy over here. We're thriving over here. Y'all just couldn't handle my truth. Y'all didn't like the way I said it. Cool, whatever. But at the end of the day, in the middle of the day, beginning of the day, this is my wife. This is the woman of my dreams. I love her. I want her. And we're locked in forever. Look, how many other sisterhood has a man that is doing this with them? How many? A lot of y'all dealing with broke down men so much, you don't even want him to damn post you and claim you. Smokey, do not post me. I'm not playing with you. Hell nah. You gonna blow my cover. Don't post me. Don't say shit about me. Delete all that shit. Come on. So let's be real. Now, I want to highlight this because these are coming from a few of the tweets and posts that Simone liked. Now, what does this say right here, you all? While a lot of y'all are going in and tearing this brother down because you didn't like the way he said his piece and spoke his truth, guess what? Simone had already let it be known that was actual fact from the beginning. Y'all laughing, I'm so serious. And I'm going to read the rest of y'all super chats in a second. It says, I don't know why it's so hard to believe when she said it herself. Now, this is from Simone Biles' Life. So she liked this. Let's get into it. While y'all are coming down her husband's throat, talking about, oh, he's trash for saying that, and he trash for trying to let it be known that he really didn't want her like that, and he didn't know her and all that. He trash. She said it first.
How did you meet your current boyfriend? Was it on a dating app?
So before I started dating my boyfriend, he didn't know who I was.
Was it on Raya?
Yes, it actually was.
Could you all hear that? Put a 2 in the chat if you could hear that. I'm waiting for the 2s. Because I did just start playing it without asking y'all. Okay, I see the 2s. Let's hear it again for the people in the bike.
No, we don't have to talk about it.
How did you meet your current boyfriend?
How did you meet your current boyfriend? This was before they were even married. How did you meet your current boyfriend? Was it on a dating app?
On a dating app.
So before I started dating my boyfriend, he didn't know who I was.
Was it on Raya?
Yes, it actually was.
Oh. So you mean to tell me, as your little big sis, that she actually exposed this news first? I'm sorry, she exposed this truth first? Now, again, y'all can speculate and say, oh, no, he was capping. He knew exactly who she was. Okay, whatever. But they are trying to paint and spin the narrative of he only exposed that because he was trying to knock her down a few notches and, knock her down a few pegs, and she didn't want that information to get out. That was the narrative y'all tried to push. So how do you explain her pretty much saying, like, when I got with my boyfriend, he didn't even know who the hell I was? In her own separate interview years prior. According to y'all painted the narrative of, oh, he didn't need to throw her under the bus like that. We didn't need to know that he didn't really know who she was. And we didn't need to know that he wasn't really serious about a relationship yet. And we didn't need to know. She only did that for this reason. Come through it. Michael Biles again. Let me see. It says, after watching Six the Goddess video the other day about Jonathan's interview, it got me thinking things in a different perspective. The video is 1 hour and 6 minutes long on her YouTube page, but I still agree with you. Yeah, I checked out Six too, and Six makes some valid points as well. And that's why I love our dynamic so much, is because we do have different perspectives on a lot of different things, but we can still come back to agree on, the meat and potatoes, or the fruit and vegetables, if you will, of, what's at hand. But yeah, me and Six, we don't agree on everything. But she did drop a few gems and jewels that'll have you scratching your head like, that kind of, correlates. That kind of makes sense. But at the end of the day, from what I've gathered, Michael, a lot of reaching, a lot of projecting, a lot of hating, okay? A lot of dishonesty. Y'all are trying to paint this to be something that it's not. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But yeah, Michael, they were trying to pretty much say, that was some information that shouldn't have been told. That was some information that she wanted to keep under wraps and all that. It's like, no, she actually said it first. So again, what are you talking about? And if you really peep the game, Michael, and you really analyze what Jonathan was doing, what he was essentially doing was painting the narrative and setting it up nicely to let it be known how thorough his wife really is. Now follow me while I paint this picture. And y'all, again, drop the crowns and the hearts down in the comments for Michael Biles. We appreciate this type of love. And I'm going to get to the rest of y'all too. I see Dusty. I see Mitchell. I see all of y'all. Okay, I'm going to get to all of y'all. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I actually got to break this down. What I believe is going over a lot of these chicks' heads and people in general's heads when it comes to this situation is how Jonathan is pretty much letting it be known how thorough his wife is and how dope he thinks that she really is. So much to the point to where I wasn't even checking for a relationship. I didn't really even want her like that. I didn't even really know who she was like that. Again, that's up for a debate if y'all want to debate that. But at the end of the day, it was like, man, I love her so much and she's so dope that I couldn't resist. So no, I really wasn't checking for her like that. And no, I really wasn't trying to settle down. But she was so phenomenal. I had no choice but to just say, I surrender, baby. I want you. I want to marry you. I want to settle down with you. I don't care that I'm in my prime. I don't care that I haven't really found my footing yet. All I know is I want you to be a part of my life. Y'all are so fixated on, oh, but he didn't do it this way. And I don't want the way that he said it. And what kind of man does this? Yeah, like it went completely over y'all heads. Completely over y'all heads. It would be the same thing, Michael, as these chicks out here saying, at the time that I met my husband, I was a hot girl and I was in these streets and I was, but he really just tamed me though. It's the same thing. He tamed me though. I ain't want to be in them streets no more. And he just loved me so good, girl. I said, forget that. That's my husband. It's the same thing. If a chick would have said the same thing, Michael, it would have been not a peep. They wouldn't have said, oh my gosh, she's saying that she didn't even want him. She didn't even respect him. Oh my gosh, he forced her into a relationship. No. It would have been a whole different story. Like, oh girl, that's because that's a real man. See, a real man that changed your life. A real man, he'll have you doing things different. That would have been the narrative then. But since it's a man, like, yeah, I was a player. Wasn't really checking for her like that. But she was such a great woman. Yeah, I wanted it. It went completely over their damn head. Why? Because they're too emotional, too irrational, and they're projecting. Whoopsie. Just saying. Let me go to the bottom. And again, big shout out to Michael. Thank you, Rashad. It says Owens is an undrafted NFL player. You have to be great to be a superstar in the NFL. There are 53 players on a roster, not to mention the practice squad. The Hyenas only deserve is to meet. Rashad, what are you talking about? They only deserve the meat? What are you saying? But I do kind of get the gist of what you're trying to say. Essentially, what Rashad is saying, like, y'all are really trying to diminish and downplay his success because, come on, you all, even to get into the NFL is a big deal. Not everybody is getting into the league like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Thank you, Michael Bonds. It says, I do believe he meant everything he said in the interview when he praised Simone for who she is as a person. Yeah, and I think maybe, again, the only thing that maybe a lot of people don't like is the way that he articulated it. But he really said and did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying, Michael? Like, that's just my opinion, though. But thank you so much, Michael. Thank you. G, it said, it doesn't say anything. It's a super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then I got to get into these tweets. Thank you, Mitchell. It says, unbelievable. The egos on these broads, man. And these the same chicks that would die to be in the arms of Jonathan. They just can't believe that it's Simone and not them. Whoopsie. Hold on. Okay, I got Michael. I got Mark. It says a get out of jail free card. Yeah, due to Michael Bonds coming through with the heavy hitters, I cannot lock any of you all up. So have your day and have it your way. John Till says she wasn't on the team in 2012. 2016, she got there. What are you talking about, John Till? Thank you, MIA. It says Michael B. That was 2012. That boy was in high school. Okay, what are y'all responding to? Was it a super chat? Hold on, let me see. Michael Bonds. Oh, so when Michael Bonds came through, like, oh, they're talking about the old tweets that he liked from 2012 and talking about Gabby Douglas. They're saying that that's irrelevant because back then she wasn't even a part of the league at that point. So that's a very valid point. Very valid point. Because who knows that he was checking for gymnastics and everything of that sort when she was a part of the league. So very valid points. Okay. But big shout out to Michael Bonds. I'm going to pull that right back up in a second. But let's get into how Simone is clapping back subliminally at you hoes. Hold on. All you haters and all you hoes. Hold on.
Yes, it actually was.
Now, this is from Simone Biles likes on Twitter. I took it upon myself to go through a few and highlight them because, again, it's a checkmate, if you ask me. This person says she's married and is to a high caliber black man. Is that not what y'all want? Whoopsie. Let it marinate. Again, we have valid questions. Very valid questions that need answers. Because y'all do a lot of double talking, triple talking, quadruple talking. Yeah, but he ain't no prize because how? Yeah, she don't need to be with him. Why? When you're with the worst of men. You got babies by the worst of men. He never married you, never took you seriously, nothing. So again, if Simone is married to a high caliber, young, successful black man that is loving her, honoring her, taking care of her, what's the issue? Oh, because you didn't like the truth of how they met? Fuck out of here. Let's continue. And again, this is from Simone Biles likes. She likes these tweets, which means it's her sentiments exactly. Simone Biles like, these hoes don't know what the hell they want. They don't know if they want us to be with men that love us and care about us and that want to take us seriously and commit to us, or be with no good niggas that just want to pump and dump and hit and quit, splash and dash. Let's continue. This tweet that Simone Biles liked, it says, Jonathan Owens, the husband of Simone Biles, is 5'11", college educated, a professional athlete at the highest level, a millionaire, no felonies, no baby mamas, but let people tell it, he is not a good catch. This right here, that tweet right there, that Simone Biles liked, to me, that was the finisher. Whoopsie. That was the checkmate right there. How many of y'all are with a man to where he's college educated, a professional athlete at the highest level, a millionaire, no felonies, no baby mamas, about his business, loves you, honors you, put a ring on it? How many of y'all have that man? But you're going to tell her, he ain't no prize. He ain't no good catch. The nigga you laid up with right now got 3 baby mamas, 2 felonies. Millionaire where? More so hitting on that maybe 35,000. Professional at nothing. And did I mention he did not marry you, so you can't even call him your husband? Whoopsie. So, got questions. How is this not a good thing? How is this not a good catch when you couldn't even catch him? You couldn't even get the equivalent. You couldn't even get the equivalent of this at the average level. Let's be clear. Simone and her husband, like somebody said earlier, it's looking like they're equally yoked. Michael come through again. Michael, are you the MVP? Michael and Charles are the MVP crown heads, period. Okay. Michael comes through again. He says, oh, did I read that one? Let me go to the bottom. He got another one. Yeah, another one. Hold on. It says, when both Simone and Jonathan posted their picture on Christmas Day, the hyenas was filling their comment sections with nothing but hate, saying he's a nobody. Wow, that's super disrespectful. 2023 is truly the beginning of the downfall for the feminist movement. It will only get worse for them. Absolutely. Because here's the thing, Michael, what they don't understand is that when you're out here throwing salt on other people's relationships and other people's happiness and everything of that sort, that does nothing but come back on you. When you have negative energy that you're dishing out people's way, that does nothing but come back on you. And as quiet as kept, Michael, a lot of these chicks, they're only doing this out of complete jealousy, hate, and projection. Let's be clear. Oh, no man of mine would do that for me. And I'm better than Simone. So how did she get a man to do it? Oh, that's because he's only there because he's trying to use her. Oh, that's because he's only there because he just wants to get over. Oh, that's because it's only a matter of time before he cheat on her, have a baby on her, disrespect her, and have her looking stupid. Yeah, it's just too good to be true. So yeah, that's why. So yeah, he's a nobody. He's trash. No, the niggas that you lay up with are nobodies and they're trash. And as quiet as kept, so are they, Michael Barnes. A lot of these chicks that got the most to say, they're nobody. Whoopsie. Again, y'all dropped the 100s and the crowns in the comments for MVP Michael. I got questions though, and I see the rest of y'all donations. Give me a second. When I saw that Simone Biles with her slick, shady ass liked this tweet, I said, oh, that's the checkmate. Jonathan Owens, her husband, okay, is hitting on everything that a lot of you hoes could never have, never get. But yet, she's the one that needs to leave him. But yet, he's not a catch. Fuck out of here. Let's continue. Simone Biles also liked this tweet. It says, 1, Simone Biles does not give a fuck what you think about her relationship. 2, they have both said multiple times that he didn't know who she was when they started talking. So this isn't new information. It says things could have been worded better, but people are a little too pressed about this. And I couldn't agree with this more. This tweet is facts, especially the ending of it. It says things could have been worded better, but people are a little too pressed about this. And that goes back to what I said earlier. Earlier, I said, Jonathan is still young. He's still trying to figure out maybe how to thoroughly articulate himself. He's still trying to find himself as a young man, as a husband. And so things may not be as polished as you would want him to be. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he didn't say it right though. And yeah, but it came out this way. So at the end of the day, we can clearly see that this man loves this woman. He respects her. He honors her. He put a ring on it. And guess what? They're still thriving and surviving together, which is more than a lot of you could ever say. Could it have been said better? Sure. But at the end of the day, I didn't see a problem. I really didn't. All he said was at that time, I wasn't really checking for her like that. So the real question is, how did she pull me? How did she get me to go to the other side? Because at that time, I wasn't there. But she was so phenomenal that, yeah, she pulled me. She convinced me to go that route, even though I was in doubt. That's all he said. And that in and of itself is a flex. And it is paying homage to Simone. But it went over y'all heads because y'all just had to nitpick everything. He was saying he didn't want her. He said, no, I never said that. I just wasn't ready at that time. So the real question is, how did she convince me to be on that time when I wasn't there? And then he went into how she was able to convince him to be on the type of time. Oh, she was a great woman. She spoke life into me. She was a great support system. She was down to earth. All of that. Like she was a great woman. So that's why he said the real question is, how did she pull me? Because I was not there yet. I wasn't at that point that she was ready to go into. I wasn't at, that level in my life to where I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to settle down, ready to commit. So yeah, you should be asking, what did she do to convince me otherwise? Yeah, I was swiping up on hoes. Yeah, I was doing all that, but I was not at that level. So let's acknowledge how great of a woman she is for her to even get me to say, yeah, I want to marry you. Again, could it have been worded better? Yes. But y'all putting way too much salt on the game. Not that deep. Let's continue. Simone also liked this tweet. It says, why do y'all keep saying couldn't be me about this Simone Biles thing? She's rich, accomplished, and married. Of course it couldn't be you, silly goose. Again, Simone, you petty and shady as hell. Simone is petty and shady as hell because she liked that tweet. She like, look, y'all ain't me though. Peep the game. Simone is like, y'all not me. Y'all talking all this who shot John about couldn't be me and I would never. Damn right. Nigga, you ain't even hitting remotely close to what I got. First things first. And second of all, you're not me, ma'am, and you could never. Goes back to the previous tweet when it was talking about how accomplished and well off Jonathan is, which again would lead him to be a good catch. A lot of the men that y'all are catching, trash. Let me show y'all. Lord have mercy. Do I gotta do this every damn day? The men y'all catching hitting on this, just beat up. Baby, life just keep whooping my ass, but I swear for God, if you just hang up in there, like, yeah, I'm a be the man you always thought I could be. Y'all hitting on this, and y'all hitting on, you guessed it, Smokey. So of course you would never. Of course you could never. Please stop it. This is a lot of y'all right here. Let me show y'all some more. You Miss Piggy and your husband is Red from Friday. No, I'm holding my nigga down like, Red, just put on this pleather jacket so we can take this picture. Come on. And behind the scenes, y'all beat up, bruised up, discombobulated. Life just whooping his ass. He don't know how to catch a break. Yeah, come on, Red. Pause for the damn picture, like, for real. Come on. No, I know you ain't got no job. I know corporate America whooping your ass. I know you ain't got no hustle about you, no drive about you. Damn couch potato ass nigga, I know. But let's just pretend like you got it like that. So on the gram, you see the pictures in the front. But behind the scenes, that's what her man is hitting on. Just beat up. Man, baby, my grandma got me that chain. I was going to pawn it so that I can, buy us a good meal. You know what I'm saying? I can pay a few bills and I can flip your taxes. But, you know what I'm saying? A real nigga I need some more time. This is what y'all got. And y'all got the nerve to be talking about Simone Biles and her husband not no catch. Bitch, please. All your husband do is catch felonies. Like I ain't got no damn husband. All your man that ain't even your man. Girl, why you gotta put a title on it? Like, come on, man. We ain't gotta put no title. Like let's just be looking ass. So, not too much. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Let me go to the bottom. Yeah, it couldn't be me. It ain't you. You wish it were you. Lord. They wish. A lot of these bitches, oh yeah, it couldn't be me. You wish it was, though. The fuck? Hold on. Let me see. Let me read these little chats. And we got more. We got a little bit more. Thank you again, Michael Vines. It says, I can't wait for you to talk about Fantasia when she avoided hanging out with her castmates by lying to them about going home to walk her dog when she was really going home to her husband. This was in a recent interview. Don't play with me. Send me the link. Was that what Miss Kendra was talking about? I think the Crimson Kid was talking about that. Let me find out. Lord. See, Fantasia was the same way. I remember a few years back, Fantasia was talking about how she submits to her husband and everything of that sort, and people was pitting them against each other as well. Talk about, couldn't be me because she more successful than her husband, so how she submitting to him and how she following his lead. Not y'all don't know what y'all talking about. It shows. It shows that y'all have never had a quality masculine man in your life. Quality masculine men. It doesn't matter how much more you think that you have than him. He's going to help you to elevate and navigate more than you ever could on your own. Come on. Y'all don't get it. Thank you, Mark. It says, don't get in the gutter with hood rodents. Not hood rodents. Y'all are clowning, man. Hold on. Let me see what else I got. Thank you, Boss B. It says, Little Big Sis, let's get into it. We don't know what black love is anymore and hate the idea of one of us finding it. Oh, whoopsie. You ain't never lied. Thank you, CD. It says, we got bum batches behind on rent calling millionaires nobodies. Oh, whoopsie. Y'all in here clowning today. And I ain't spotted not one lie yet. Not one lie yet. What else? And we better have at least 800 likes. Let me see. It's always Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault says, if you think you're lonely now, wait until Christmas night, girl. Lord have mercy. Y'all just don't have no chill. Y'all have zero chill. Lord. Mitchell says the same females are the same types that don't know how to treat a man and care for him. They probably hate men. Facts. Probably do. But let me say this, Mitchell. A lot of them, a big bulk of them, they wish. They wish they had a man that was on the level of Simone Biles' husband. Nobody and all, please. John Till says, only thing those hyenas can catch is VD. I can't even put you in jail for that, John Till. I can't even put you in jail. Oh, Lord. Okay, I think I'm caught back up. I'm back at Michael. I got Mitchell. These same don't know how to treat one and hate men in general. So a lot of y'all think these women that are saying these things hate men, and they probably do. Dusty says, if they hang at the Cheesecake Factory, they might have a chance. Lord have mercy. Skinny Boy says, I was going to keep quiet, but since I have immunity, you're looking like Penny Proud, all grown up. Hashtag Michael Bell Bonds. Lord have mercy. Not Penny Proud, all grown up. Skinny Boy, I would send you straight to the damn hole for that. I really would. I would send him straight to the damn hole. Y'all lucky that Michael Biles have saved y'all ass. Oh, y'all are so lucky. Lord, Rashad said Arby's meat to meat action. Lord have mercy. Oh, I will send y'all straight to jail. Y'all are lucky that MVP Michael Biles has saved the day. Rashad says Owens. Okay, I got that one already. Am I caught up? Because I want to finish this a little bit off. Yes, I'm caught up at the top. Let me go to the bottom. Okay, let's continue, you all. And I see the rest of y'all donations. I'm going to get some in a second. But this right here took me out, and it really exposed just how petty Simone Biles is. This is Simone Biles clapping back at you hoes. Y'all keep talking about, oh, you could never and couldn't be me, and whole time you wish it was. Whole time, of course it couldn't be you because you're not on this level. You couldn't get a man to commit to you, marry you, take you seriously if your life depended on it. So again, ma'am, yeah, of course it couldn't. Let's continue. Simone Biles also liked this tweet. It says, Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens clearly are happy together, and they can joke about how they met and initially got together, but leave it to total strangers on here to get irrationally invested and upset over his comments about their relationship. Tragic. Simone also liked this tweet. It says, it's crazy how he's smiling. It's crazy how she is smiling and laughing and also happily married. The shade. And it's nothing but bitter bitches in the comments. Whoopsie. Where's the lie? Now, I got a question. And I asked it a little bit earlier, but I really, truly want to know. Hold on, let me remove this for a second before I get into it. And y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Are my lights still on? They are not. I might need some more batteries. Let me ask y'all something. And I kind of asked it earlier, but I want to ask it again. How many of y'all have had a man that truly loved you enough to dedicate himself to you, even when at the time maybe he just wasn't at that level in his life yet? How many of you all had a man to not only take you seriously, love you, dedicate his life to you and everything, but also marry you, and on the wedding day cry tears of joy and happiness that you are the woman that he is going to spend the rest of his life with? How many of you have had the luxury, the privilege, the honor to have such a beautiful union? The same ones that are talking the most shit, y'all have not been in a long-lasting, successful relationship to save your life. And a lot of y'all are a lot older. You don't know what the hell you are talking about. And you're supposed to have more knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and experience than Simone and her husband, but you don't. Let's just be honest. Y'all have never had this before. So who in the hell are y'all to say anything opposing this? How many of y'all have had a man to celebrate spending the rest of his life with you, loving you, honoring? How many of you all have a man that is happy to show you off, that you're happy to show off, that you have had a ongoing successful relationship with? How many of y'all? Why you talking all this shit and you've never even had your damn self? Please tell me. Please tell me. Y'all got the most advice. And you've never even had what you're talking about she should have. The fuck you mean? Simone Biles has the last laugh. Period. Simone Biles and her husband has the last laugh. Period. Because while y'all are talking from outside of the club, you can't even get in. And if you are in, I would love to know how long will you stay in? Because to be honest, a lot of y'all that's talking shit, y'all got men at home, but what he hitting on though? Y'all talking all this shit about him, but your husband is worse. Fuck. The man you with is worse. Fuck you talking about? How long, can y'all ask me this? How long has Simone and her husband been together? Was it 2020? Y'all let me know. Let me see if I could pull it up. And thank you again, Michael. I'm going to read all that in a second. Hold on. Let me see. How long has Simone and her husband been married? I was right, since 2020. Let me see. Why is it saying they got married in April of this year? So did they meet back in 2020 and then got married in 2023? Okay, it says Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens have shared plenty of sweet moments since they met in March of 2020. So I'm assuming that they got together in 2020 and then they got married in 2023. Which again is still a newly wedded young couple, right? And they've been having a successful relationship since prior to them getting married. Again, which is more than a lot of y'all could ever say. So how do you have advice about something and for something that you haven't even lived? A lot of y'all relationships have been on and off for 15 years. Y'all don't know what it's like to be with somebody consecutively for an extended amount of time to get that kind of advice. Or hell, y'all never been married together. Y'all never had to be in a situation to where maybe both of y'all careers are extremely taxing on the both. Y'all never had that before. So who the hell are y'all to say anything? You know? So it's just giving a whole bunch of, you need to shut the hell up and mind your business because they're good over there. This is not a situation to where he's just out here dogging her out and trashing her and making her look goofy and silly. This is not that. This is not that. If anything, the only critique that y'all maybe should have is maybe he could have worded things better. But again, I'm not going to hold that against him because he's still a young man. He's still growing and figuring himself out. At the end of the day, we can see clearly that he loves this woman. He respects her. He honors her, and he wants to be with her. So shut the fuck up. That's just my opinion. Joseph says Mrs. Owens have barbecued them gators. Pass me a plate. But see, she did it in a sneaky way. What Simone did, I'm gonna spit my bars. Okay, I'm gonna spit my fire. Roasted and toasted. What Simone did was she pretty much checkmated y'all ass without having to say too much or anything at all. I'll just like this. I'll just repost that. I'll just, post this up and it'll say all I need to say. And she got your ass. Checkmate. Because a lot of y'all could never. And a lot of y'all will never. Dusty says, you ninjas be hating. My Jermaine is a millionaire in Monopoly. We got a spot on Park Place. We about to get us some crab legs and scrimps. Lord have mercy. I will send you to jail. Yeah, Mark, no jail. And it's hell out here. No jail. Thanks to Michael Bonds, there's no jail today. So y'all can just have at it. Thank you, John Till. It says, ninjas love them woods. Saxophone reed smoking. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Thank you, Michael, again. It says, yes, our good sis Kendra talked about this on her channel the other day. Oprah Winfrey, Taraji P. Henson, and Daniel Brooks was in their interview with her when Fantasia talked about that. Taraji felt some kind of way. Oh, send me the links. Because I didn't entirely watch a matter of fact, I don't think I watched it at all. What Kendra had to say. So I would love to know what really went down. So and maybe we can have an upload about it or something. But yeah, tragic, Michael. Tragic. Thank you, Marvin. It says, no, you did not with the Martin picture. Yes, I did. That's what a lot of y'all men look like. Okay. Not only do he look like that, but that's what life is doing to his ass because he don't have no masculinity. He don't have no backbone. You know, he just coasting by, getting beat up. Just believe in the real nigga. Give me some time. Life whooping my ass. I don't got no masculine bone in my body, but baby, I promise you, if you just work with me, be patient with me, I got you forever. Just give me your tax money. Oh, yes, I did. But they got the audacity to talk shit about Simone and Jonathan. Please stop. Okay, I got that. Got Marvin. Who else? Y'all laughing. I'm so serious. Reggie says, it amazes me how women like Simone are a real one, yet these modern women are a real piece of delusion with no man and no nothing. How to keep one. Okay, it's some typos going on, but I get what you're trying to say, Reggie. Reggie is like, look, it amazes me how all these real women got the most to say and the most advice, but you can't even obtain what you're telling the next person to have for yourself. So shut up. You don't know the half about how to get a man, how to keep a man, what a real man is, but you got the most to say with your dumb ass. Anyway, thank you, Tony. What's wrong, women? They look good together. Anything that's healthy, anything that's love, anything that's beautiful, they got tear down. They just need a moment to do it. If you get them a little piece, they're going to take an extra mile and they're going to run with it. John Till says, hyena love them a black and mild smoking nigga. Lord have mercy. Can y'all please stop? Okay, I got Michael again. They be clowning so bad, y'all. They lucky ain't no jail today, or all of y'all be locked up. Again, y'all better give some credit to Michael Bonds, because he unbonded all of y'all damn asses out of jail. Y'all was clowning today. Okay, y'all was really clowning today. Okay, I think I'm caught up. But yeah, I had to come on here, you all, and break down how a lot of y'all just got Simone messed up and she's clapping back at y'all. Okay, she best believe she sees what y'all are saying. She sees, all the slick shots and shade y'all throwing her way. And guess what? It's looking like they're unbothered and they're thriving and living their lives. Okay, now let me say this before I wrap this up. I'm looking for Michael Bonds again so I can pull it up on the screen. Because this type of love is just, phenomenal. And big shout out to us for hitting 169K. But we well on our way to 170K. So super, super duper dope. Let me say this before I wrap this up. Jonathan, you better, with every bone in your damn body, do right. Completely right by Simone Biles. You have to. And so I'm going to say this. I believe in my heart of hearts that this situation happening to this young, beautiful Black couple is a blessing in disguise. As ugly as people try to paint it out to be and make it, I really do believe it's a blessing in disguise. And the reason that I'm going to say that is because all it's going to do is put an extra fire underneath their belts and heels to make sure that they prove all of y'all wrong. All of y'all that are out here secretly wishing and plotting on their downfall, saying that he's not going to do right by her, he's going to cheat on her, he's going to impregnate somebody, he's going to leave her and all of that, and he don't really love her. This should, okay, make them more solid together. Make Jonathan go the extra mile to prove all of y'all hating asses wrong and really thrive and build something great and beautiful with their marriage. And here's the thing, Jonathan, I understand that you are a young man and maybe you didn't say things entirely how you wanted to say it and all of that. And I get that you didn't have any bad or ill intentions as far as knocking her down a few pegs and nothing like that. If anything, and this is just me being honest and really observing this, if y'all did want to have that argument of, oh, the reason why he kept making it about himself was probably because he is wanting to really make sure that he gets his just due. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is this. Jonathan, just from observing and peeping game, I'm pretty sure that when he has a moment to have his moment, he wants to really cherish that and soak it up for himself. So for those interviewers, what are they, Ryan and whoever the other guy was with the locks and the light skin, when those guys were pretty much trying to steal his moment and make it about his wife, I'm pretty sure it was like, okay, like y'all are trying to interview me and y'all are trying to give me my spot and y'all trying to give me my shine, but yet y'all keep going back to Simone. Like, why even try to interview me if you're gonna make it about her? You know what I'm saying? So just me being a game peeper, that's probably what you all were witnessing. What you all were witnessing was not him trying to knock her down a few notches and pegs and shit on her. But first things first, just tell the honest story about how they met, the place that he was in his life at that moment. And also, I believe that he was just trying to revert the attention back to the person at hand, which was him. If you want to interview my wife, you should have booked her. If you want to make everything about my wife, you should have just booked her. But to make everything go back to Simone Biles, all he was trying to do was make sure that he was having his moment, since y'all said that this was his moment. Because I believe that in the interview, you know, they asked about, oh, well, Simone, she did this, she did that. And he was like, oh, well, okay, well, yeah, she's there, but I was just focused on how I could play my game. Like he kept trying to make it transition back to him. And I can respect why he was doing that. I don't feel like that made him insecure. All I see is a young brother trying to capitalize off of finally having his moment, his shine, and how he was probably feeling a certain way about them constantly trying to revert the attention from his moment back to his girl. When that happens all the time, we give Simone praise all the time. He acknowledges how great she is all the time. But don't you dare invite me over for an interview to talk about me and what I got going on. And then the whole time I'm trying to talk about me, you making about somebody else. If anything, that's maybe what he was trying to do. And again, it's not to diminish her, not to shoot her down, but rather get the focus back on me having my shine in the sun. Because y'all are interviewing me, correct? So talk about me, make it about me. I'm going to always praise my wife. I'm going to always give her spotlight. But when you book me, you book me. Put some respect on my name. That's, if anything, that's what I saw. And even in the midst of him doing that, he still gave his wife a bunch of love, a bunch of credit. He honored her and a bunch of respect. And this is my last time speaking on it. Okay, I said what I said. Salute to Simone and Jonathan. I hope that this just gives them extra fuel to make sure that their marriage thrives and survives. And again, Jonathan, let this be a blessing in disguise to really help you to want to do right by your wife. Because a lot of people secretly are rooting for y'all downfall because they want to be right. They want to be able to say, aha, I told you so. Don't give them that luxury. Okay. And again, I just hope that you are flourish in your marriage and you don't let these outside noises get in between you and your husband, Simone, and you and your wife, Jonathan. Don't do that. Because like I said, a lot of these people secretly feel like, you know, Simone didn't deserve the husband that she got to begin with due to how he looks. Let's just be honest. You know, so that's my feedback on it. Again, I feel like we already beat this conversation down to a pulp. There's no need to go into further detail with it unless other details come out. But yeah, I'm done with it. I don't wish to talk about it any further, but I do look forward to reading you all's comments and seeing what you feel about it down below. You know, do you agree? Do you disagree? What did you observe? What was your take about everything? And, you know, I'll look forward to reading those comments. But moving forward, I'm done with it. I think that we really laid down the law, gave our perspective as clear and concise as we possibly could. And this is what I think. This is what I feel. Okay. I feel that Jonathan really does love his wife. I feel that Simone really does love her husband. And I also can see that maybe Jonathan was trying to make sure that he finally got his chance in the sun because he's always celebrating his wife. And how dare y'all try to disrespect me by reverting the conversation back to my wife when this is my time. It's my time now. Put some respect on my name. That's all. If anything, maybe y'all could say that. But at the end of the day, it was still done with love. It's still done with grace. It was still done with respect. And you can't be mad at that. Thank you, TJ. He says, great show. And big shout out to Michael Bonds, y'all. I really do appreciate you, Michael Bonds. You always come through and show love. Thank you, Dark Lake. It says, there is a historical landmark in Crown Point, Indiana called Crown Point Jail. Damn. Is it really? Well, they're not Crown Head Jail, so we don't care about them, Dark Lake. How about that? Thank you, Mark. It says Olympics, Paris, gold, husband, sisterhood. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Reggie. My bad for the typo. The streets are talking. Delusion will stay delusional with no men. Simone and Jonathan will be laughing at them, living happily ever after, as they should. As they should. And like I said, I don't believe that Jonathan had any ill intent or any malice in his heart or anything of that sort. I just feel like he wanted his shine, right? He wanted his spotlight for a chance, and rightfully so. If y'all are interviewing me, make it about me, you know. And I'm still going to be real about how I met my wife, and it's not to discredit her, not to diminish her, but to just keep it real. And in the midst of him doing that, you all, I cannot stress this enough. It completely went over y'all head how that was still pretty much stepping and sealing her as the GOAT, because she was so great that she was able to convince me, even at a time to where I felt like I wasn't ready for it, to be ready for it. Be ready for what, you may ask? Commitment, love, something serious. Come on, y'all. It went over y'all head, but it's okay. Thank you, Melanin Protected. I appreciate you. Thank you, Eugene. It says, Jonathan, you just married a Proverbs 31 woman. Thank you, Lamont. It says, Happy New Year, Danica. Thank you so much. Okay. And Happy New Year to all of you all. And before I wrap this up as well, I want to also let you all know that we will be starting our Patreon. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when it comes to our Patreon, it's gonna be something completely different than what we do on YouTube. I want to make my Patreon more personal, more interactive as far as us getting to know each other on a more intimate level. I'm not going to share things that I would probably share publicly on my Patreon. So be on the lookout for our Patreon coming in January. I believe that we'll make it $8. Okay. That good old build and destroy number. And I'll just, 8 is my favorite number. And so, we're going to make it $8 and we're going to get real personal over there. We're going to get real intimate over there and it's going to be dope. Will we from time to time talk about the latest trends and gossip and news? Like, sure. But I really want to say that for YouTube and make the Patreon again more, real and raw and uncut and unfiltered and personal. That's really what I want to do. I want us to be more of like a family unit and dynamic on my Patreon to where you all can ask me questions that I wouldn't share publicly and things of that sort. I really want to do that. So be on the lookout for that coming in January and have your 8 at that gate. Okay. You got $8. Y'all spend $8, more than $8 on damn McDonald's. I know y'all still be eating them damn McDoubles. Don't play with me. A whole Happy Meal is $20. So you got your 8, not too much. Thank you, Mark. It says they have a million definitions of real men and don't know what the hell a woman is, though. Thank you, David. It says Jonathan plays for Green Bay and his net worth is just over $7 million. His whole career ahead of him. What's wrong with these chicken heads? They just bitter, miserable, and alone and projecting. You know what I'm saying? Wishing for the worst. And like I said, subconsciously or consciously, they feel like Simone shouldn't have him as a husband. Like it's got to be something to this. You know what I'm saying? It cannot be true love. It cannot be that he just really liked her and he just really loves her and wants to be. No, can't be that. Thank you, Jeremy. This real woman's need to act right. They might be able to find a real husband like Simone. Whoopsie. Love the videos, little big sis. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Y'all be in here clowning. But where's the lie, though? See, y'all be in here laughing at us and everything. But what do we do, sportsmen? Speaks facts. And y'all can be mad at y'all mama. Thank you, Mark. It says, when there is calm and happiness, they must create chaos and havoc. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. And there was no grace given to Jonathan at all. Everybody just jumped out the window. Everybody jumped out the porch and was like, oh my God, he don't love her. He disrespected her. He trash. Like, damn, he's a young man still trying to find his way. Maybe he didn't say it how he needed to say it, but at the end of the day, it was nothing wrong with what he said and did. It really wasn't. Like, y'all just be doing the most. Mitchell says, the women that are mad at Owens make it very easy for us men to know which women to avoid dating. They weed themselves out. Keep on cooking the good stuff, Danica. Oh, we're going to keep on whipping it. Whip it real hard. We're going to keep whipping it, cooking it, okay? Delivering it how it needs to be delivered and served. Amen. Amen. Thank you, MIA. It says at the top, you missed from Joseph Lopez to Joseph Pierce. I'm getting there. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. And I got to acknowledge all of my super chats. I don't care how long it takes because y'all do not have to give me no money. And so I got to acknowledge you all. Thank you, Joseph. It says, Mrs. Owens have barbecued them gators. Pass me a plate. I think I read that one earlier. Thank you so much. And she really did. I got Dusty. Who else did I miss? I got Tony. I got John Till. I think I am caught up though. I think I did pretty good about going back and reading. I got Mark, Boss Chick. It's always Jermaine's fault. Mitchell. Yeah, I think I'm caught up. Let me make sure. Fan funding. Yeah, I got everybody. I'm caught up now. Yep. And again, big shout out to Michael Bonds. No, I didn't. I missed a lot. Hold on, let me fuck up on y'all. You're right. I did miss a lot of people. Y'all are crazy. I'm gonna go to the Cheesecake Factory. I got Michael. The egos of these bras. You ain't lying. Okay, I cannot find y'all on StreamYard, but I do see you on my phone, which is crazy. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pull back up Michael, and then I'm gonna read y'all's super chats. Thank you. In my A, it says, okay, I read that one already. Thank you, Joseph. I got that one. Thank you, Freedom's March. It says, hey, Classy Red. I don't understand why certain women have a problem with what he said if she doesn't have a problem. And what does him dating white girls in the past have to do with anything? Well, they'll say things like, well, she's clearly not his type for real, and he's really just trying to use her and all of that because, after all, he has a track record and a history of dating another type. So it must be that he's just doing this to try to get some out of her. So that's what that's about. Thank you, Mr. Mike. It says, in my opinion, this would be a conversation if she was playing for another team, i.e., a white dude or another woman. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Eugene. It says, I know they probably won't discuss this in the open, but if Jonathan discussed intimacy with Simone when she was allegedly one of Dr. Nassar's victims, what would go through her mind? Interesting. Thank you, Mark. It says, and she has what men love, discipline from her career. Okay. Thank you, MIA. It says, what many women don't understand is that sometimes a man is so focused, he won't even realize that a woman is attracted to him. This is why in the previous generations, women would drop the handkerchief. Oh, okay. Interesting. And again, I don't feel like there's something wrong with a woman shooting her shot. And in this case, all she did was shoot her shot back. Like, they just reaching, in my opinion. Like, you bet if you want something, you better go after that shit. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Especially if a guy is giving you play, it's nothing wrong. Like, if a guy is flirting with you and dropping little clues and hints with you and everything, it's nothing wrong with you saying, okay, let me go ahead and see what he hitting for. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Anyway, that's why you hoes ain't got nobody at this point now. Thank you, Successful MD. It says BBLs, bitter Betty lifestyles are upset. It's beyond prevalent. Let them strike out. Lord have mercy. Whoopsie. Thank you, Stephen Wolf. It says, mad at their relationship like real women's. Thank you, Yosef. It says, why do these hyenas hate healthy relationships? Because they never had one. They'll never have one. And more than likely, the one that they are in won't last very long. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Shu. It says Simone is 16 million. Owens is 5 million to 50 million. So what does that mean, Shu? What do you mean by Owens is 5 to 50 million? What does that mean? Like, that's his range? Like, he can make up to that amount, or what? Thank you, J Rock. It says, something tells me if Simone would have married a white man, there would not be any backlash. Okay, I read that one. And you referenced Serena and her husband. Good point. Anyway. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. Yep, I think I got everybody now. Yep, okay. All right, y'all. I did my best. If I missed you though, because you know I'm not perfect, I do apologize and I do appreciate you so very much. I take none of you all for granted. Thank you so much, Calvin, for becoming a channel member. Thank you, Minnie Mike. It says, I don't know why Six was roasting Jonathan so bad. Yeah, I know. It's that Florida in her. She can't help it. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. All right. I love y'all. I respect y'all. I support y'all. I'll see y'all in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace, all my crown heads. And again, I take none of you all for granted. Thank you all so much for your constant love and support and all your contributions. Big shout out to Michael Bonds for showing so much love each and every live stream. I take none of it for granted whatsoever. Okay. Feel free, you all, to email me at dmariepoet@gmail.com if you have any topic suggestions, any links, and if it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion. Okay. I love y'all. I respect y'all. I'll hopefully see you all on Sunday. So pull back up on Sunday at around 11 a.m. Central. I may be late, but keep your ass at the gate. And also, you all, keep it in mind that we will be having Patreon only content, to where we're going to have a more intimate, personal setting, to where y'all can really, get deep into conversations and have more of that family structure and unit that maybe we can't do on YouTube. Okay. So be ready for that. Again, it will be $8. That's it. It ain't 10. It ain't 15. It ain't 20. $8. You got $8. Have your 8 at the gate, because we gonna eat. Okay. Amen. But I'll see y'all later. Much love and respect to my crown heads. And again, you all, feel free to let me know your perspective on this. I don't plan on talking about this any further in the future. Nothing. Like we said we need to say. I think we pretty much drove all of our points home. And that's what it is. But I do want to know what you all feel about it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? All perspectives are welcome. Although we ask that you be respectful. Okay. But I'm going to see you all hopefully on Sunday with more dope discussions. And I'll see y'all later. Remember, you all, like the video, share the video, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way you all can be alerted for future dope discussions. Much love and peace in my crown heads. I'll see y'all later. Peace.